This is day 16 and it's about exceptions in programming. The objective is to parse an integer from a string and then print a custom error message. So in this challenge, we're going to receive some inputs as a string. So for example, we receive 3 as a string and we need to convert it to an integer and then print it on the screen. But if we receive an invalid string that cannot be converted to an integer, such as this one, ZA, we have to print bad string. We're going to attempt to perform the conversion from a string to an integer using the stoi function in C++. When you begin this challenge, you have this header, you have the std namespace, so you don't need to type std : stoi. And then inside this main function, we create a string called s. And then here we get a full line of inputs. So technically s could be a sentence, which would make it invalid. And now we need to write our own code to convert s into an integer. And if the conversion fails, we need to print bad string. Here's my solution for this challenge. I'm creating an integer called n, and then here I'm using a try-catch block for error management. You see me use a try-catch block in previous videos about exceptions, but basically I'm trying to convert s into an integer, and if it works, then the try block is going to run, but the catch block is going to be skipped because there's no error. And then we're going to print n as an integer on this line. Otherwise, if the conversion fails, then we're going to skip to this catch block to capture the error and then print bad string on its own line. And we can return -1 to indicate that this program did not terminate naturally. If you look at the stoi function in C++, you can see that it throws an invalid argument exception when a conversion could not be performed. That's why when you look at my code here, I'm capturing the exception as a reference to an invalid argument, and it's a constant. So that's a constant reference. In this case, I'm not actually using E inside my implementation for what happens when there is an error, but this is just to explain why I'm using this data type here. So anyway, once the conversion fails, we'll stop the program and that's it. Otherwise, if it did not fail, then we print it and then we return 0. Let's try and run this code now. And we've passed all the test cases. So let's submit this code now. And we're done. So that's it for day 16 in the 30 days of code challenge. If you like this video, please subscribe and I'll catch you next time.